Welcome to Insight, Italo.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Happy to be here.
Happy to have you here. How's your day going so far?
Good. I got up at 4:30 in the morning, Miami time.
Oh.
Didn't sleep too much on the plane, but we're thriving.
You're thriving, vibing.
Yeah, of course.
And we're just happy to have you here. Well, thank you for making the journey across the country to be here today. Happy to have you here. So tell me about some of your goals for this year.
Last year was kind of, transitioning into everything. This year, now that I have like a full clean slate, maybe as far as numbers go, I want to do 35 million, but more about just like focusing on the day-to-day things that I have to do, not too much on the outcome and letting the, results speak for themselves. So being out at the office at a certain time, speaking to X amount of people per day, or just taking X amount of calls. So it's just like maximizing every quarter to the month, to the week, to the day, to the hour, to the minute.
Yeah, that's so kind of like getting very specific on your goals down to the nitty gritty and just making it happen.
Yeah, and then falling to my standards of my habits and the day-to-day actions.
Absolutely. So tell me about how you got started in the mortgage industry.
Me and Adrian have been friends for a very long time, and we did tech sales in 2023. And then he left me. I was very sad at the time, and he got into the mortgage industry. And I actually wanted to get in with him, but he said I wasn't ready.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I did other jobs. I did door-to-door with like Mario and David and stuff like that. And
wow, what was that like, door-to-door sales?
Horrible.
Oh, God.
But it shaped me. I wouldn't take anything back now, but it shaped me, and it taught me to have zero shame, which I think I represent that. So
in a good way.
Yeah, and I think I use it to my favor. But yeah, I mean, it all worked out, and then eventually, I got tired of traveling and doing this like an XYZ, and I just had bigger ambitions for myself and wanted more stability. So here we are.
Here we are, and we're doing great. So you started last year, correct?
Yeah.
What were those first moments in the mortgage industry like for you?
To be honest, it was I would say a little bit delusional. Like I just came in, obviously knowing I knew nothing, but expecting to learn everything a lot faster than what it actually is. I still learn stuff to this day, but I did come in with a certain type of confidence, and I wouldn't say it was delusional, but it was just more of having that intuitive feeling of knowing that it's gonna work out. And I'm not saying it's worked out yet, but it's every day I enjoy what I do, and I like the direction I'm in.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's worked out great for you guys so far.
Yeah, it has.
It's okay to have a little confidence. But was there ever a moment in your mortgage career where you were like, okay, this is it. This is what I want to stick with. This is the career for me.
I think I knew very early on. I always knew I liked talking to people, and I was always pretty outgoing. Right? I did, finance and university and stuff like that, but I never really knew where I was gonna go. But as soon as, I had my first 2 or 3 months, I pretty much had a really good feeling that, I love this and I want to keep doing it. As corny as it is, right? But it's true. I mean, we all work with our friends, and we enjoy the environment. We all work hard together. We suffer together. We succeed together, thrive together. So I think just like the environment we're in and the things that you're able to do is fulfilling.
Absolutely. Sure. I think it's also rare. You go to some other companies and it's not the same. But with IHL, when we went to Miami, walking around the floor, everybody was just so happy and ready to be there. And I think that kind of pours into the work you do as well.
For sure. So? As cliche as it is, every day I wake up, but I've never, once had a thought of, oh my God, I have to go to work, which in all my other jobs, I always did. I think the environment is everything, and sometimes it's not about, really loving what you do. It's more about like who you do it with and your environment. So I think that plays a huge component of it.
Absolutely. Sure. Definitely. Well, you're at your age, you're younger. I mean, are there any ways you decompress outside of work after a long day of calls,
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get more into the wealth and wellness side of things. So, we'll go to the cold plunge a little bit, sauna. I recently started cooking dinner. I used to buy dinner all the time, right? And it was catching up to me. So, but now that when I'm cooking, it's like something to do, and I don't know, it's just the little things that you do after work and just kind of relaxing and winding down that help you go to bed.
Absolutely.
At ease.
Yeah, I love cooking. It's one of the best things to do. But I mean, Miami food's too good. How can you not?
And you can eat anything at any time.
Exactly, because everyone's there.
Too much accessibility.
Yeah. How has being part of the IHL culture kind of shaped your professional experience?
I just think it opened my eyes. You can be yourself. You can be yourself, and you can work hard, and people will value that versus maybe not every company is like that, but you kind of have to put up like a forte or a front of who you are. And I feel like here there's like, that is not what it is at all. Like here, everybody's just, I feel like I could be my full authentic self and thrive.
Absolutely.
And I value that a lot.
I'm glad that this is the place you can do that, and that will kind of help support your growth in that way. If you could kind of go back and tell past Italo when he was first starting out one thing, what would you tell him?
I would tell him to stop hyper stressing the little things and to just control the controllables and not, hyper fixate on everything, and that and to have faith and know that if you put your mind to it, you can do anything.
Absolutely. And then on that same note, if there's somebody who is considering joining the mortgage industry or specifically IHL, but hasn't made that jump yet, would you have any like notes or advice for them?
I think if growing their career life and, those aspects of their life is what's most important to them, 100%. If you come to work and you don't look at the time and you just do what you need to do it, and you know exactly where you want to be at, then I think it's for you.
Absolutely. Okay, well, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to share with us today?
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited for this weekend, and go IHL.
Go IHL. Thank you.